Furious ex-Afghan president scolds Trump's Moab as a, quote, brutal act on innocent people. The former Afghan president has launched a furious tirade at Donald Trump days after the U.S. unleashed its most powerful non-nuclear weapon in the country. Let's take a listen.
I very strongly believe that this was an inhuman act, a brutal act against an innocent country, against an innocent people, against our land, against our sovereignty, against our soil, and against our future. A bomb of that magnitude has consequences for the environment, for our lives, for our plants, for our water, for our soil. This is poison. It's poison that will be there for years and years and years to come. How can we allow our country to be used this way? And why? How many Daesh have they killed? 100, 200, 300? Why should Afghanistan suffer in such a massive way with a bomb so big, so dangerous, that they themselves call the mother of all bombs for 90 people?
Hamid Karazi described the use of the 11-ton, quote, mother of all bombs, the Moab, as a, quote, brutal act against the sovereignty of Afghanistan. It is believed more than 90 Islamic State militants were killed when the weapon was dropped on a complex of tunnels and bunkers in the east of the country on Tuesday. Trump said he was, quote, very proud of the operation, which saw the U.S. use its largest conventional bomb. Hamid Karazi was furious at Donald Trump for using the mother of all bombs. However, Mr. Karazi, who served as Afghan president up until 2014, was left seething with the U.S. deployment of such a, quote, dangerous weapon. Speaking to Al Jazeera on Sunday, he fumed, quote, I very strongly believe that this was an inhumane act, a brutal act against an innocent country, against innocent people, against our land, against our sovereignty, against our soil, and against our future. A bomb of that magnitude has consequences for the environment, for lives, for our planet, for our water, for our soil. This is poison, a poison that will be there for years. The U.S. military has not confirmed the casualty toll of Thursday's operation, but the Afghan government believes 92 jihadis perished. Security forces are now reportedly trying to access the target of the attack, with the possibility the death toll could rise further. Mr. Karazi has now called for an end of military intervention from the U.S. in the region. He said, how can we allow our country to be used in this way, and why? How many Daesh have been killed? 100, 200? Why should Afghanistan suffer in such a massive way with a bomb so big, so dangerous, that they themselves call the, quote, mother of all bombs? Speaking of Thursday's attack in Afghan district in Nangarhar province, he added, quote, couldn't they have stopped them 2 years ago? Couldn't they have stopped their entry to the valleys for the past 2.5 years? The U.S. must begin to be honest with us. The U.S. stops using Afghanistan as a testing ground. The U.S. must engage with the Afghan people towards a peaceful solution where we can live in our own country peacefully. The enraged comments were at odds with Afghani's current president whatever Ghani, who explained the bombing was necessary to help the Afghan National Security Forces. In a series of tweets, Mr. Ghani's office wrote, quote, "The airstrike was designed to support the efforts of the ANSF and U.S. forces, as well as maintain the risk to ANSF and the U.S. forces. Precautions were taken to avoid civilian casualties with this airstrike." Let us know what you think in the comments below. And again, thank you for watching.